Well, hello everybody, what's up? It's TankTop over here. Now I know what you're thinking. What the fuck? There isn't any Game of Thrones episodes left to review. I really like doing List of the Drunk Man reviews, and so I decided that I'm going to start doing a new film review series for you guys, and I hope that all you lovely little nerd boys and girls will enjoy it. So for my premiere review, we're going to be doing ourselves a little bit of a deep cut, and I'm going to be reviewing the haunting lyrical Netflix documentary by legendary German filmmaker Werner Herzog called Into the Inferno.
And sinketh, gushet forth steam, and gutting fire.
Don't worry, I'm just fucking with you. We're going to be doing Thor Ragnarok, and I bid you a very warm welcome to Film School. So we pick up with Thor as he's midway through trying to chase down the origins of one of his visions of a destroyed Asgard that he got in that little weird, sexy spa trip in Age of Ultron. You remember that scene, right? You don't remember? No, I didn't either. Whisked back to his hometown, he finds his brother Loki, played by Tom Hiddleston, impersonating his father Odin, played by Hannibal Lecter. And cue the undercooked MCU villain. Turned out this go around, it's Hela, a long-lost sister of Thor's, played by Cate Blanchett. Or, as I like to call her, the evil Tolkien rave elf. And she's back and hell-bent on reclaiming the throne and taking over the 9 realms and yada yada yada. Long story short, Thor finds himself stranded on a distant planet called Sakaar, ruled by Jeff Goldblum. I know he has a different name in the movie, but he's just sparkly Jeff Goldblum.
Before, really?
Yeah, with the little tiny bit of lipstick right here.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
So the Blum Master runs his landfill casino kingdom by holding gladiatorial matches between different creatures throughout the universe, and our favorite gamma-radiated physicist is there to square up with the God of Thunder. After they squabble, they gotta team up and get back before the Rave Elf rips the ultimate drop on Asgard, destroying the 9 realms forever. Alright, so none of his solo outings has been as compelling as his other Avenger homies. God of Thunder, more like God of Blunder. Don't worry, I'll stop. Despite having arguably the best villain of the entire cinematic universe, the Thor franchise has always been a little goofy and unsure of itself. But like that awkward nerdy girl that you knew in biology class whose name you can never remember, this franchise has spent a semester abroad in New Zealand, done a ton of DMT, and now all of a sudden you're way more eager to study for midterms with her. You know, they basically gave it a makeover. And that's where director Taika Waititi comes in. Did I get his name right? I did? I'm sorry, I've been screwing that guy's name up for years. And even if I did get it right, it just sounds like a wicker furniture set that your mom would buy at the fucking Pottery Barn. Now, when I heard the director of What We Do in the Shadows was going to be taking on this $150 million fantasy action franchise picture, I was like, that makes almost as much sense as having a sprinting match while blindfolded. Now, the Thor films have always been goofy as shit, but Ragnarok fully embraces that and doubles down on the weirdness, turning it into one of the more funnier MCU installments to date and hands down the best Thor movie ever. Now, as far as performances go, Chris Hemsworth shows that he's got some great comedic chops, and he looks oh so dreamy with that new fade. Mark Ruffalo, who plays Bruce Banner in The Hulk, he reminds us that he is the best version of Bruce Banner that the big screen has ever had. Although not the best Hulk-Thor team-up in my opinion. You got Tom Hiddleston's in there, and he's having a ball as Loki, as always. And his chemistry with Hemsworth really shines through in all of their scenes together. Cate Blanchett seems like she's having a really good time with the role, but again, the potential for a good villain is criminally underdeveloped. It is a problem that has plagued the MCU since their inception, and it doesn't seem like they're going to be changing anytime soon. Although those xenomorph-looking antlers look dope! Jeff Goldblum is really great as Jeff Goldblum. And a special shout out to Korg, played by director Waititi himself, as a deadpan rock monster gladiator.
And when I spun it really fast, it gave me the ability to fly.
You rode a hammer?
No, I didn't ride the hammer.
The hammer rode you on your back?
No, I used to spin it really fast, and it would pull me off.
Oh my God, the hammer pulled you off.
He was kind of like the Brick Tamland of the film. He's not in every scene, but he steals every scene that he's in. Now, I know you're thinking to yourself, why the fuck am I watching this review? He's saying that the movie's great, just like everybody else. Well, hold your goddamn horses. While it is funny as hell and easily the best Thor movie ever, the film is essentially a comedy. One or two battle scenes aside, there isn't really a single scene that doesn't try to elicit a laugh from you. And this is mostly a blessing, but it also is a tiny bit of a curse. So what we have here is the most memorable Thor movie. Great characters, good comedy beats, but dare I say, an overabundance of comic relief. The filmmakers and writers inundate us with so much comedy that when they do try to pull some dramatic strings, it never works, and it kind of makes you wish that they were never there in the first place. It's like the president of Marvel, Kevin Feige, saw how well the Guardian series was doing. He was just like, okay, fuck it, let's make everything funny and quirky. Okay, go ahead, bring in the funny truck. And this movie is, I mean, I laughed an absolute shitload, but that is all that it is. It's sort of like when you were a kid during Thanksgiving, that you remember that you really liked whipped cream on your pumpkin pie. So your dumb 6-year-old that's like, well, I'm just gonna smother this thing until I can't see it on the plate and it's gonna be fucking amazing. Yeah, I know, I grew up as a fat kid. Next thing you know, you're perched on your own goddamn porcelain throne. Hot flames out of your ass.
Really? No, I mean,
It kind of started to feel a little repetitive as it was wrapping up. Now, and even though it seems like I'm trying to rag on this rock, I did enjoy this flick a shitload. Because I like to complain, that's pretty much it. The new tone that Waititi has brought to the series is a vast improvement, and I'm sure it's gonna make a shit $1 billion. And if you're a fan of this series, it's definitely worth seeing in a big theater with a crowd that's ready to have some fun. This is a rock solid 7 out of 10 movie for me. I mean, what a fucking asshole I am bitching about a movie being too funny and entertaining. You know, speaking of that Werner Herzog doc that I was talking about earlier, maybe we just needed a little bit of his legendary narration to give the film a little more dramatic weight and gravitas. And through the neon landscape, we watched the grotesque, muscled body of Thor. He and Hulk, his cartoon green friend, parade around the dead-eyed wasteland of the American cinemas. Forever and hellishly endless loop of sequels whose abs may glisten, but his soul cries. Yeah, Marvel, don't listen to me. Oh yeah, one of the things, I know you guys have been messaging me about this, and it has been a long time coming, but we are finishing up Season 7, Episode 7, the finale of Watchers in the Bar. You guys have been incredibly patient. Dude, this thing is a monster. We got 4 panels. We got 11 different regulars from the bar. This thing is a monster. It's probably going to be close to an hour long. It's taken a long time for me to edit it. I appreciate you guys' patience. I also want to say thank you to all of my lovely patrons. Here is their names. They are absolute princes and princesses. Make it possible for me to do stuff like this. If you guys like this, check out my Patreon page. Again, I really appreciate you guys being, you know, kind of open and receptive to some of the new things that I'm trying to do with the channel to keep it going year round. If you guys liked the review, just let me know in the comments if you didn't like it, or if you thought that I was completely wrong, or if you fucking hated the movie, or if you think I should have given it a 10 out of 10. Let me know, man. I mean, shoot me a like and a subscribe if you want. We are in the process of shooting a bunch of our Stranger Things Watchers in the Bar style reviews. We're going to be doing those as opposed to reactions in the bar because it's a Netflix show. I was having a hard time figuring out a way to get people into the bar, so we're going to be doing those about 2 a week is what I'm hoping for. And the Watchers in the Bar for Season 7, Episode 7 is dropping in the next couple of days. You guys are going to love it. I really appreciate you guys, and again, I just want to say thank you for being open to the new content that I'm trying to provide. Hope you guys enjoyed the review.